Hello, and welcome to the Distance Learning Center's open house. My name is Arlene Lowe, one of the vice principals at our school, and I'll be the host this evening. During the next 30 minutes, we will welcome you virtually into our school, where we'll introduce some of our staff who will share information about the supports that we have for families and students. There will also be an opportunity for you to ask questions at the end of our show. You can do this by posting your questions and comments below our live stream video. We will do our best to respond to your wonderings. So to begin, we'd love to hear from you. Take the time now to post a comment or chat in the box by telling us where you are from and what grade you're in. We look forward to meeting you. The Distance Learning Center, more commonly known as the DLC, is located in Kenaston, a small town between Saskatoon and Regina. As you are not all able to come here to have a tour of our school, we have created a short video to bring our school to you. In our video, you will see where teachers teach, where we make instructional videos, where we print and ship resources to you, and where we plan for new courses. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the DLC. Thanks for being here. Our front office staff is always on hand to take your call or welcome you to our school for a visit, conditions permitting, of course. If you've ever called into the DLC, you very likely spoke with a member of our front office team who are ready to answer your questions and help you get started on your learning journey with us. Our printing and shipping department is where course materials are prepared into a toolbox and mailed to you. You won't be just sitting in front of a computer all day and will still get to be hands-on with art supplies or science experiments. Our teachers are able to connect with students and parents via phone, email, or video chats. We are here for you. As an online school, our green screen room technology helps our teachers prepare virtual lessons and interactive class broadcasts. We offer unique programs such as Power Engineering, where you get to take your learning to our hands-on lab, or our agriculture programming, where opportunities like a Farm to Fork event connects what you learn in the classroom to real-life experiences. You are part of our community at the DLC, where events such as virtual field trips, clubs, read-alouds, or on location with your teachers keep us connected from a distance. Your education, your choice. We are here for you. To get started or to learn more, visit us at www.sunwestdlc.ca.
Now that you've had a tour of our school and have learned a little bit about the events that we host, it is time to meet some of our staff. First, I'd like to introduce you to Carol Lewis, who leads our front office staff. If you've ever called the DLC, chances are you've talked to Carol. Hi, Carol. For people who are considering distance learning, what are some common questions you hear, Carol?
Hi, Arlene. It's great to be part of this evening. One of the most common questions that I get is, are you a real school? The answer to that is very simple. Yes, absolutely. We teach only ministry-approved Saskatchewan curriculum. Our teachers are all accredited with the province, and all marks are reported to the Ministry of Education, exactly like every other K-12 school in the province. Another question I get very often is, what supports do you have for my son or daughter? Or are we doing this all on our own? I'm really glad we're doing this open house tonight. It's giving the folks out there a chance to meet some of the team here, the teachers, the academic advisors, student support, and so on. It's a great way for folks to see just a few of the supports we do offer.
Exactly, Carol. I'm so excited for everyone to meet some of our staff members. So, Carol, for new families who might be considering the Distance Learning Center, where do they start? How do they register?
Another one of the questions I get really often. For anyone that wants to learn more about the DLC or take the next step and register for the fall, go to our website, and that is www.sunwestdlc.ca. There you'll find a lot of great information about the DLC And as well as that, how to submit an application form. Fall registrations don't open up until next week, though, so you still have some time to check out the website or give us a call if you have any questions. We would absolutely love to talk to you.
And Carol's right. She would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here tonight, Carol.
Bye now.
Bye. Now, you might be wondering what it's like to be a distance learner if you are a younger student and just learning to read, for example. Well, Miss Allison DeHoop is one of our kindergarten grade 1, grade 2 teachers and is here to tell us a little bit more. Hello, Allison.
Hi, Arlene. And yes, I can help. So first, parents, you should know that you are working with a real teacher and will be in touch, sometimes a lot. You'll have an active voice in your child's education and will work together to keep your child on track with their learning. Touch base now and then. So students in grades K to 6, they receive a big box of resources, and that includes lesson plans, maybe some workbooks, different activities. As you get older, readers, and starting in grade 3, some textbooks too. Our elementary grades use many physical materials, and really, you will not be on a computer all day is the question lots of people ask us.
For sure, Miss DeHoop. Can you tell us what a typical day might look like for our kindergarten to grade 6 students?
So for the most part, students will be working on their lessons and they'll follow a daily schedule that fits them and their family best. You are free to make that yourselves. And so you'll use resources from the box, maybe some of your own as well. And then the videos are online. You'll find those in your online course. A parent or a learning mentor at home is really important in helping to upload assignments and get evidence of learning into the teachers, and also just to assist with learning and the organizing that comes along with learning and doing school. Students are strongly encouraged to take opportunities in video chats, maybe one-on-one with your teacher, and maybe even as a group too. You'll need to communicate regularly by phone and email. We're here to help you through it all.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing a little bit about the snapshot of our younger learners here. Thanks, Allison.
See ya.
Next up, we have Miss Stephanie Ives, who is one of our middle years teachers, who's here to share what it's like for a middle year student. Hello, Stephanie.
Hi, Arlene. Thanks for having me tonight. Middle years, or the fancy name that we give to grades 7, 8, and 9, is a transition between elementary and high school. So our middle years courses move from print resources in the box, like Allison talked about, to a blend with more resources and instruction that's progressively online and more student independence. Students and families can have some voice and choice in their learning throughout the year. That is to say, families can work together with their teacher to find connections between what they may already be doing or learning at home and the required curricular outcomes for the year.
So Stephanie, could you maybe give us an example of what personalized learning might look like for a middle year student?
Of course. There are as many possibilities as there are students. One example is a 4-H speech. In ELA, writing and presenting a 4-H speech inherently involves writing and speaking skills, and possibly some representing and research skills too. The topic of the speech might align with content areas like social studies, science, arts education, PAA, or health. This personal interest and passion can then be linked to achieving outcomes too.
Sounds exciting. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for being with us today and telling us a little bit more about middle year students here.
Thanks, Arlene.
Bye now. Take care. Now, before we meet one of our high school teachers, we would like you to meet one of our student support teachers, Mrs. Kristen Boyd, who works with our student support teacher team. Welcome, Kristen.
Hi, Arlene. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I was hoping you can tell us a little bit about how your team supports our students.
Of course, I'd love to. On our team here at the Distance Learning Center, we have 4 student support teachers, and we offer a variety of programming for students beginning in kindergarten all the way through up until grade 12. These programs can vary, but do include reading, writing, and math interventions, as well as programs that help students with self-regulation, organization, time management, and goal setting. Our student support teacher team regularly meets with our students via virtual conferences. We are also able to help families connect with outside agencies that they may need within their own communities.
What about families who might be looking for not only academic supports, Kristen, but maybe families who are looking for mental wellness support?
Yes, we are so fortunate to have someone that can help with that. We have Miss Sue Mills, who's a school counselor here at our school, and she's able to meet with students who may need some support or some strategies to help with mental wellness, such as help with their anxiety.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit about what your team does for our students and families.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Arlene.
Bye for now. Now, at our school, we offer over 100 courses from kindergarten to grade 12, from core to electives. There are many course options that help students achieve their high school credits, as well as help them choose electives to connect to their personal interests and even possibly to their future career goals. Tonight, we have Mr. Phil Giebert here to briefly share what to expect as a high school student here at the DLC. Hello, Phil.
Hi, Arlene.
Can you tell us a little bit about the life of a high school student here?
Well, for most of our high school courses, they're set up to be approximately 100 hours, which is about an hour a day and 5 days a week, just like you would have at a regular school schedule if you're in a regular school. But with that in mind, we can adapt. You can make more lessons in a day and you can extend them to whenever you want. So they can work whenever and wherever they want. But that's probably one of the key things, is deciding when and where you're going to work, trying to make it more efficient. So students can set their own schedule. All the course materials are available 24/7. We've got instructional videos, we've got notes, we've got assignments. And so there's no daily lesson where you're checking in with the teacher. You set your own schedule with your teacher and go from there. You can pull up a lesson whenever you want. And it's also really important that students reach out for help. They can communicate with their teacher, and that's the key to staying on track. You can contact your teacher and make sure that you're keeping on track with all of your course.
You're right. You're right so much, Phil, and that communication with your teacher is really important. So can you maybe share a little bit about how our students are able to connect with their teachers?
Well, our students can contact us in many different ways. Email is very popular, but we can also talk on the phone, or we can set up a video conference. Sometimes if I'm working with math, it's easy to set up a video conference and I can show you online what I'm doing and talk you through it.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit about our high school day in the life.
You're welcome.
Take care, Phil.
Bye.
Bye now. Now, as an online school, technology is critical to the Distance Learning Center. Our help desk team helps keep us up and running. Miss Jessica Foster is here to help us, to tell us how her help desk supports our students. Hello, Jessica.
Hi, Arlene.
Hi.
Yeah, so for the most part, our help desk, we work behind the scenes and we make sure that you've got access to your courses. And of course, we do system upgrades. So, however, most of our families probably don't know that we also have a help desk that is full of tutorials to get you started. So we've built tutorials for things like, how do I log into my website, or how do I scan a document to send it to my assignment?
So what if we're looking through the tutorials and we don't quite see something that we're looking for? What do we do then?
You just shoot my team an email, so you can reach us through the help desk, and we will either get back to you or we'll direct you to somebody who can help you out.
Thank you so much for sharing a little bit about yourself and what your team can do for our students and families. Bye for now, Jess.
See ya.
Now, in addition, we also have academic advisors who support family and students with their grade 9 to grade 12 classes. Tonight, we have Mr. Ryan Johnson, who is here to share more about the role that the academic advisors play in our school. Hello, welcome.
Hi, Arlene. Thanks for having me. Our academic advisors here at the DLC can help you with all of your course selections. As you saw earlier on the website view, we have a whole bunch of courses you get to choose from. So the academic advisors can help you pick out the right courses for your grad plan so that you're in order for you to graduate whenever you're ready to get through grade 12. We also are able to help out with post-secondary. So entrance requirements for post-secondary, we are definitely able to help you out and guide you on a path to make your dreams a reality.
Fantastic. So I'm just wondering if you could tell us more about scholarships, because they're huge importance to many of our students. Is that something you can help with?
Yeah, absolutely, Arlene. So our academic advisors are trained and have a wealth of knowledge with scholarships, both at the local level and what we call at a global level. So we can definitely guide you into the right type of scholarship for the student. And there are many, many scholarships out there that go unclaimed every year. So have a chat with your academic advisor and we can make sure that we help you out with that. We're also very important, and we're running a grade 9 transition night actually next Wednesday, May 5th at 7 p.m., where we're going to be helping the grade 9s enter into the high school world where they're choosing their classes, moving into grade 10. But we also will be helping them with their classes in not only grade 10, but grade 11 and 12, and help them make that grad plan for their future.
Fantastic. Certainly very important to have an understanding of what credits are like for the high school career. And again, anybody in grade 9, a great opportunity to learn more about the high school credits. Thanks so much. Have a good night. See you soon.
Thank you so much, Arlene.
You bet. All right. Now, just as there are extracurricular activities in face-to-face schools, we also have online clubs. Tonight, we have Mr. Jesse Miller here, who's going to share his experience with the DLC Anime and Manga Club. But first, I have a question, Jesse. What is anime? What is manga?
Hey, yeah, thanks for having me, Arlene. Anime and manga are Japanese drawing styles. Anime refers to what's in film and television, and manga refers to the drawn form in textbooks or comic books. And so actually I brought 2 examples here by current club members. We have Caitlin's dragon on the one side there, and then Kennedy's stylized figure on the other side. And you can see some of the variety that's happening here. Aren't these awesome?
Oh my gosh, so incredible. Lots of talent in your club. I can see that.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell me a little bit more, Jesse. How does an online club work?
Yeah, so when students sign up for an online club, they get connected with a teacher and are then added to the online club space. In that space, there are places to chat, share links, artwork, resources, ideas, spaces for video chat, audio chat, or just messaging each other and connecting with each other. And just like a regular club, there is a space for a teacher to come and moderate, help out, and support any club activities.
Oh, that's awesome. Are there any other clubs you'd like to share with us?
Yeah, actually. So there's the Tinker Club, and this one's a really interesting one that we've started recently. It's for middle years, and it's about coding. And so they use coding to solve problems. But these are just actually 2 of the clubs we have. There are plenty more that you can find at the DLC, and you can find them at our extracurricular opportunities at dlcandme.com.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Please go ahead and check out that dlcandme.ca for more information about our clubs. Thank you for sharing a little bit about some of our extracurricular activities, Jesse.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Bye now. Another program that we have at the DLC is our driver's education program. So if you have a child who is at the age where they need to learn how to drive, we will have an opportunity for your child to complete this program. Welcome, Aaron, our expert on driver's education.
Hey, Arlene, how are you doing tonight?
So good. I was hoping you could tell us a little bit more about driver's ed.
Yeah, you bet. Driver's ed is a course that SGI offers, and when a student turns 14 years, 9 months, they are eligible to participate in that class. The course itself consists of 30 hours of in-class instruction, and then it follows with 6 hours of practice drives with the driving instructor. This year we had the opportunity to do a pilot where we had one driving instructor delivered to all of our driver's ed students online via Zoom. And then that driving instructor coordinated with local driving instructors in the students' community for the practice drives. So that was a fantastic opportunity. And I've got my fingers crossed that we'll get to do that again next year. So we'll see.
Oh, fantastic. I know that you get that question asked to you a lot. So I think it's important for us to share. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Now, as we go into nearing the end of our open house tonight, this is the opportunity where we're going to allow you to ask any questions that you might have. So I'm going to have Aaron stick around here. He's one of the vice principals at the school as well, to help answer some of these questions. So take the time now to pop any of those questions you might have into the comment chat box underneath our live stream. But perhaps in the meantime, Aaron, I'll maybe ask you a question while we have our audience take the time to ask theirs.
Sure.
All right. So the first question I'm wondering about is, do we offer summer school?
Yeah, we do. We offer summer school for grade 10 to 12 courses. It is 6 weeks, and it goes from July 2nd to August 13th. And it's an opportunity for students to get a mark in a course that they weren't able to get during the regular school year, so pick up a credit that they didn't get, or get ahead of their studies for the fall, for the next school year. The courses are online, and teachers are available during the workday, during the work week. The courses are 100 hours, just like Mr. Giebert was talking about, and so if you try to crunch that into 6 weeks, it works out to about 4 to 5 hours a day that a student needs to work, plus homework. And so what I always suggest is trying to treat it like a full-time job. And usually there's no issues if we treat it like that. So, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Hey, you're welcome.
Quick question. Is there a cost to summer school?
For summer school, yes, there is a cost. So depending on the type of student that you are, for our full-time students, we do a $250 deposit. And if the student is able to complete the course during the summer school timeframe, then we refund that deposit to the student. Students that are not registered with us, it costs $500 for the course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Again, so summer school is being offered for the first 6 weeks, and you can check out our website for those details. Another question we often hear, Aaron, is do we offer any face-to-face opportunities?
Yeah, we do. We get that question a lot because of the online nature of our school, and there are lots of opportunities. Right now, because of COVID, we're not meeting face-to-face, but in the past, we've done things called community connections and learning camps for our elementary students. That is when we go out to a community and we, put together like a learning camp, and we actually do activities with our students, which is really cool. We've done tours, so we've toured the Science Center, we've toured the RCMP depot, and we also have at the high school level, we have what we call on-location days, where our teachers go to libraries in Saskatoon and Regina, and basically it's like kind of pop-in tutoring sessions where the students can have one-on-one time with their teachers. We've got a couple of really neat experiences, like our Farm to Fork event, where students get together and they cook. Our teachers and our staff are always coming up with other great ideas to meet with students face to face, and we are very excited to get that going again once all this kind of passes over. So, yeah.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
Aaron, I do see there's a question about driver's ed being available over summer. I believe you said not till fall. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So we've got a session that's going to be starting next week, which is that pilot session that I was talking about. And then we plan for next year, we plan to have a fall session and a spring session. And we'll be in touch with the students that are 14 years, 9 months, and within that window. So.
Perfect. Another driver's ed question in regards to, I know, yes. For driver's ed, do you have to go to Kenaston to do the drives, or can they be arranged at their geographic location?
Yeah, so the way that this pilot's working right now is the instructor that is kind of giving the lessons. They're coordinating the drives in the students' community with driving instructors in your area. So yeah, it's kind of best of both worlds. You can do the instruction online, and then somebody will come to you for the driver for the practice drives. So it's a good
Perfect.
question.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Another question we often get is maybe a question that Miss Allison DeHoop could answer for us is, when they get their box of resources, what should they expect and what do they do with them all?
Yes, actually, we hear a lot. And I just see something on the screen. Don't feel overwhelmed when you get the box. It gets better. That's true. Like, even as, let's say, a teacher opening that huge box of materials, it can be really overwhelming, especially if you have multiple kids that get a big box. So just remember that is a box for the entire year of school. And especially if you're joining, let's say, in the middle of a year, and you're probably not going to be doing 10 months of things with us, there's a lot of stuff that you can not worry too much about. Make sure you're in contact with your teacher about what units you might be starting on and things like that. But sometimes it pays to just take a deep breath, only take out a couple things you might need right now and put the rest away until another day or another week, maybe even. So yeah, be gentle with yourselves with the big box.
And of course, our teachers are always here to help you with those resources once they arrive and to help you sort through them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you so much, Allison. Another question that we have is, this year we've hosted a lot of live online events, and if we're going to have those next year. I'll perhaps answer this question, and we've had some incredible success with our online live events, from virtual field trips to author readings, and they have been wonderfully attended and great reviews. So I expect that we will continue to do that in next year, as well as hopefully we can do some more face-to-face as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to ask us some questions and be our audience tonight. If you have more questions after this evening, we would like to hear from you. You can call 306-252-1000, or you can, of course, email our help desk. And you can see the answers there on the bottom of our screen. And one last question here. You can, yes, how do you return your textbooks at the end of the year? Absolutely. You can return those by contacting your teacher, and they'll give you some more information about how to do that. There's also, in your box, there's also information about how you can go ahead and do that. Again, our registration for fall opens May 1st. So we look forward to meeting you next year. Take care, everybody.